welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine. For those who are new, I am a casual reseller on the US and Canadian Poshmark app as well as eBay. You can find me at Afternoon Tea on the Canadian app as well as Tea Time on the US app. For today's video, I wanted to share my sales for the month of March. It was a decent month for me for both Poshmark Canada and Poshmark US. So if you like reselling content like this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. So to start off, I just wanted to share 3 of my sales that I had on eBay. The first one being this Nike Celtic football club full zip jacket. This was actually my husband's. We had thrifted it initially, but he no longer wanted it, and it sold for a full asking price of $54.99 with $15 shipping. My next sale on eBay was this pair of scrubs. If you've ever come across this brand Figs, it's a pretty popular brand among the healthcare scene. And this I had originally bought for my husband for Christmas time. The only bad thing about Figs is that they charge a ridiculous amount for shipping to Canada, and people have to pay duties on top of the shipping rates. So I actually had somebody that was going to the States and they brought it back for me, but it was just too big for my husband, so I just wanted to get whatever I paid for it back, and I actually ended up making a little bit of profit off of these. So these actually sold on the US eBay site, and these sold for $65 with $10 shipping. And my last sale for the month of March on eBay was this Carey Price bobblehead. My husband had picked up a bunch of bobbleheads, I think maybe a year ago, and we just have a few of these bobbleheads for this particular player left, and this sold for $30 with $15 shipping. Now for my sales for Poshmark Canada, I had a total of $1,089 in sales. My first sale was this Madewell Emmett wide leg crops, and these sold for a best offer of $65. These were a retail arbitrage pickup, so they were brand new with tags. My next sale were these Aquatherm boots. If you haven't seen my bins haul, I actually picked up these from that trip. And actually this was my first sale that I actually made from that bins trip. And I actually haven't posted any of the other items yet, so I'm really slacking. But because of the winter time and everything, I really wanted to post these boots. And these sold for a best offer of $40. The buyer actually ended up opening a case against me because she said something about the back. Like when you put your foot in, there's something wrong with the heel, but it was impossible for her to take a picture of it. And I personally didn't realize anything as well, because from the outside they look perfectly fine, and Poshmark ended up favoring both of us, so I was paid for the sale and the buyer was actually refunded as well. My next sale were these Lululemon Kung Fu pants. These sold for a best offer of $50, and these were my husband's and he no longer wanted them, so I was happy with the sale. Next was this Urban Outfitters strappy romper. This was like $1 or $2 from a Plato's 90% off sale, and this sold for $20. Next was another Lululemon sale. This was a Lululemon commission pant. Again, these were my husband's, and they sold for a best offer of $55. Next, I sold this Madewell warm wisteria striped top along with this Lululemon black deep V tank. The buyer had liked both items. I put the items in a bundle for her and I sent an offer, and I believe she sent a counter offer for like $5 or $10 more, so I accepted it, and it sold for a total of $50. Next, I sold this Roots Salt and Pepper sweater. This sold for a full asking price of $36. I believe I had it listed for higher at one point, and I had lowered it for a closet clear out, so that's why the price was kind of weird, but it sold for a full asking price. Next, I sold another pair of Madewell jeans. These were the perfect vintage crop, and this sold for a best offer of $75. Again, this was a retail arbitrage pickup, and I was happy with the sale. Next, I sold this Aritzia auxiliary belt. This was from my own personal closet, but it was a little bit smaller than I was wanting it to be, so I sold it for $35. I originally bought it on sale, so I still made some profit off of it, so I was happy with that. Next, I sold this Free People mini skirt. This sold for an offer of $30. I believe it was during a closet clear out day, so I had lowered the price so that the buyer could get discounted shipping. And this was a retail arbitrage find, but looking back, I probably wouldn't have picked it up, but I still made a little bit of profit, so I was happy with $30. Next, I sold this bundle. It was this Forever 21 skirt along with this H&M skirt. This was in like a 3 for $30 sale that I'm having in my closet, and the buyer only bundled 2 of these and she sent an offer for $20, and these were both from my personal closet when I was like in high school, so I was happy with the $20 sale. Next, I sold this Lululemon Traveling Yogini Red Sack backpack. If you ever come across this particular style, this is a unicorn piece. It's quite rare. I did see some sold listings for more than $200 on the US platform. I had originally picked up mine from Facebook Marketplace, and this had like a little bit more wear than I was expecting when I picked it up, but I still made a $100 sale. Next, I sold another pair of those Madewell Emmett wide leg crops, and these actually sold for $85. My next sale were these J. Crew high-waisted trousers, and these sold for a best offer of $60. These were brand new with tags, but I originally picked them up from the thrift store. My next sale was this Lafayette cardigan. It was a wool blend cardigan. I had it originally listed for $100, and I received an offer for $85, which I accepted. My next sale was this Lululemon pink in stride jacket. This I had picked up from Facebook Marketplace, and it sold for a best offer of $45. Next, I sold another Madewell shirt. This sold for a best offer of $35. If you're wondering why I have so many Madewell pieces, it's because I found them from retail arbitrage, and they've all been selling quite well. Next, I sold this Torrid salt and pepper jacket. This sold for $35. I believe the buyer originally offered $30, and I just messaged the buyer asking if they would take $35 with discounted shipping because it was closet clear out day, and they accepted, and I was happy with the sale, and it sold I think either the same day I listed it or the next day. My next sale was this Gymshark bundle. This was a bundle that I had listed together in my closet in the same listing. So it was the long sleeve camel crop top with the leggings. I think I originally listed it for $150 or $160, and I received an offer of $135, which I accepted. And my last sale on the Canadian platform was this Madewell gingham wrap top, and this sold for a best offer of $33. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm actually going to separate my Canadian sales from my US sales. So this will be the end of part 1. If you're interested in my US sales, then stay tuned for part 2. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!